Hello everybody, this is Gareth Goon Speaks back here with another video for you. I'd like you to hit the subscribe bar, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, or hit the notification bell to be notified when I post my next post. Or otherwise you could donate to my ministry and the charities that I support at garethcahoon3@gmail.com on PayPal. Or otherwise you could look me up on TikTok, X and YouTube, but especially X and YouTube where my videos don't seem to get banned as often. And you can also check out my created playlists to see the videos that I watch when I'm not posting on YouTube, X and TikTok myself. Amnesty has stated that there actually was no starvation in Gaza over the 3 years of this war. Yes, there was starvation, but it wasn't as serious a threat as what we were first made to believe, especially the fact that whenever the studies were done, they found out that Jordan actually had more malnutrition than the Palestinians in Gaza did. And that's come from Amnesty International. Amnesty says Hamas must stamp out extrajudicial executions of collaborators and ensure justice. Anyone who feels insulted grabs a gun. Gazans report culture of militancy created by Hamas inside Gaza. Hamas and other Palestinian terror organisations must end extrajudicial executions of Palestinians suspected of collaborating with the Israeli government. Amnesty International said in a recent article published in its website, authorities and forces affiliated with Hamas in the occupied Gaza Strip must put an end to extrajudicial executions of suspected collaborators with Israel, carried out in the absence of any judicial proceedings, the human rights organisation said in a statement. Amnesty cited a June 2026 UN report, which it said found 249 cases of extrajudicial executions and severe physical violence in Gaza between August 2024 and early 2026. Many of these cases were carried out directly by Hamas forces, Amnesty claimed. Despite calling out Hamas for extrajudicial executions and unlawful killing, Amnesty still blamed Israel for the collapse of law and order in Gaza and the extreme state of deprivation, saying they were a result of Israel's ongoing genocide. The Hamas authorities must immediately halt all unlawful killings, acts of vigilantism and arbitrary arrests. Amnesty's International Senior Director for Research, Advocacy, Policy and Campaign, Erica Guevara Rosas, said, restoring law and order must never come as a cover to commit grave human rights violations, carrying out reprisals or to collectively punish entire families, she said. On its Telegram channel, Hamas has publicly confirmed the executions of several Gazan Palestinians, calling them collaborators. Before the October 2025 ceasefire, a Telegram channel affiliated with Hamas published several documented killings of so-called collaborators, along with threats of hunt down any Gazan citizen passing information to Israel. In its report, Amnesty said it's documented 9 extrajudicial executions and 1 unlawful killing, all of which came after the October 2025 ceasefire hostage deal. Several of those killed were members of the Dugmush family from western Gaza City, with which Hamas engaged in a battle for control over Al-Sabra neighbourhood following the ceasefire declaration. Hamas also publicly executed 8 unarmed members of the Dugmush family, accusing them of collaborating with Israel. a Palestinian woman who spoke with Amnesty International on condition of anonymity to protect her safety, said that 8 family members turned themselves in and after being promised a fair trial, only to be publicly executed 2 hours later. At the same time, the Center for Peace Communications, a New York-based non-profit organisation dedicated to fostering reconciliation and reducing identity-based conflicts in the region, said that Hamas has created a culture of militancy in the Gaza Strip, citing several testimonies shared with Jazeera News by local Gazans. The Center for Peace Communications described a broad proliferation of weapons beyond militant ranks. It referred to the recent video published by Jazeera News, in which armed Gazan men can be seen shouting to Hamas, "We have guns like you." Anyone who feels they or their family has been insulted grabs a gun. An older man told Jazeera News, "The leaders don't treat people with respect and regular people don't respect the leaders or each other." Momin al-Natur, a political activist who fled Hamas rule in Gaza during the war, told the Center for Peace Communications, "With Hamas ideology created a culture of violence that needs to be uprooted. When I was a child, I remember my Islamic studies teaching telling us, 'Kill a Jew and you will enter paradise.'" Al-Natur recalled, "If we do not replace these ideas with new ones, we will accomplish nothing." This is a really sad fact that Hamas, who portrays themselves as the protector and the God of the Palestinians, is actually killing their own people, who they just suspect, not that they know or that they've proven in a court, that they suspect them of collaborating with Israel, then they're dead. What sort of a body is this Hamas? Will we know, because they proved it on October 7th, 2023, when they butchered, slaughtered, raped and massacred their way through southern Israel. And believe me, it wouldn't have only been southern Israel if they'd have got their way, and if the IDF hadn't have came quickly and rooted them out from southern Israel as quick as could be, with their tails behind their legs. And let's remember the hostages that didn't make it back, like Sherry, Ariel and Kafir Bebas. Bebas was 2, Ariel was 6, and the mother were all slaughtered by Hamas. And that is only one family that I can talk about here, but there are thousands more like them, and Hamas doesn't care. Hamas could have built up Gaza, it could have built schools, hospitals, community centres, play schools, the like, but instead it put the money that it was given into terror tunnels. Why? For their one and only reason to exist: the destruction of Israel. Hamas is that genocidal organisation that needs to go the way that all dictatorships and terrorists go, and that is to the pit of hell where they belong. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.